Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take a quick look at SoFi. They just reported earnings yesterday after the market closed. And I just want to say congratulations to all SoFi holders. The stock is up 15.62% today. And it was so funny. I was actually just talking to one of my friends and he mentioned this earnings season, either you're up big or you're down big. For SoFi, we can see we're obviously up big. I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not a shareholder, but like I said, today we're going to take a quick look at the highlights. Just take a quick look at what's happening in the earnings. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out the pinned comment where I have 10 free stocks and a free weekly newsletter where I share this presentation where I keep all the stocks I'm keeping a follow right now. So we can see in the past 5 days, SoFi is up about 3%. In the past month, up 28.17%. In the past 6 months, up 55.3%. And in the past year, over 124. We can see from its 52-week high that the stock is still down about 8.53. So unfortunately, even if you were one of the worst timers and picked up at the bottom, even though you're still at loss, you're almost there, right? So it's not that bad of news for anybody right now. So let's take a quick look at SoFi, and here is the presentation that I usually take a quick look at. And again, this is for free on the weekly newsletter. But let's just jump right into it. First, I want to talk about Q3 adjusted revenue. So they reported Q3 adjusted revenue of $277 million. That was up 28% year over year, and it was also up 17% quarter over quarter. You can see strong growth, and this is pretty much what investors are excited. If we take a look at almost every chart here, they're up quarter over quarter and they're up year over year. This is also their 5th quarter of adjusted EBITDA profits, right? And it's about 10 million. This is the 5th, and this will, at the end of this fiscal year, this would actually be the first fiscal year that they are profitable in adjusted EBITDA. Compared to what they guided, this company beat expectations on both the low end and the high end. And even the high end revenue was actually a beat by almost 10%. It actually beat high end guidance in adjusted net revenue by 9%. And that's what investors want to see, right? It seems like they kind of underpromised and over-delivered. Next, we can also take a look. They also gave us guidance for Q4 and for the full year of 2021. For the full year of 2021, they actually raised guidance. So everything right now is just showing the perfect storm for a perfect upbeat and the great stock price we're seeing right now. So adjusted net revenue on the high end, they expect for the full year to be somewhere around 63%. And that would be about $1 billion, where previously they were guiding at about 980 million. So that's insane. The type of guidance that they have improved. They've also increased the amount of adjusted EBITDA. Even their low end guidance is higher than the previous guidance they gave last time. And more importantly, they're also seeing strong growth in numbers. Right now, they added about 377,000 new members. This is the 2nd highest quarter increase in history. That is up about 96% year over year. And quarter over quarter is actually a growth of 14.7%. So again, congratulations to all SoFi holders. You guys deserve it. Do you want 10 free stock picks right now? Well, if you do, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. Go to fool.com/Jose to get your free 10 stock picks now. So now let me share some of the highlights. First thing is they mentioned that for those not familiar with SoFi, let's actually go to their website. This is the pretty much all-in-one application. So SoFi, all the products, they have everything from SoFi Money, SoFi Credit Card, SoFi Relay, SoFi Invest, Student Loan, refinance, and personal loans. SoFi Money and SoFi Invest, SoFi Credit Card, so those 3 things pretty much drove most of this new member growth. 79% of the new member growth was thanks to SoFi Money, SoFi Credit Card, and SoFi Invest. Another thing that they mentioned is this was one of their highest quarters where cross sell was happening, or cross buy, depending on which one you're looking at. So it seems like, hey, they're a very sticky application. I'm actually a new user of SoFi. I use them for their lending platform. It's one of the cheapest rates I could find, and it was easy to set up. I've talked about it numerous times. But just again, they have my information and they're able to cross sell me with other stuff. Another thing that we mentioned is they mentioned that lending revenue was up, reached new highs due to growth in personal loans. And here we can see, right, same time last year, personal loans were about $616 million. Now personal loans are over $1.6 billion. And this is where most of the growth, that saw a growth of 160% year over year. Unfortunately, student loans are still down about 6% year over year. Home loans were up 26% year over year. Next, they also talked about their financial service. We can see the biggest ones were SoFi Money, that grew 178% and is now in 1.1 billion from their financial products there. Then they also have SoFi Invest, that one saw 197. Those two, SoFi Money and SoFi Invest, make most of the money in total products for financial services. So that's pretty interesting and something to keep a look at. We can see credit cards did grow a strong level in the thousands and thousands, but that's because same time last year, this was pretty much a non-business for them. At the end of the day, SoFi credit cards is still very, very small compared to their other products, their other financial services. So now some things to know. I do want to say, if we take a look, student lending is still in a low environment, still down, right? If you have student loans right now, you're still not paying interest rates at the moment. So the amount of money that they're actually coming up with student loans is probably pretty low. And January, this could be a nice growth boost for them. Another thing, and let me just pull up my overall presentation now. I think I looked at all the slides that I needed to. Adjusted revenue. Out of the adjusted revenue, they have three main markets: the lending platform, which we saw; they have the tech platform, which includes the Galileo; and they have the financial service. In contribution profits, the lending platform and the tech platforms are profitable. That's why they are green. The financial services is still unprofitable in profit contributions at the moment. But we can see lending platform is their biggest adjusted revenue, coming in about 215 million out of that 277 million, and that was up 30% year over year. Again, we saw due to personal loans. Tech platforms, the Galileo, is about 50 million out of that 277 million, and that was up 29%. The financial service is up 290%, and that's about 12 million out of that 277. So still a small portion. Probably the main reason why this segment is still not contributional profits, or is not providing any contributions to profits, because it's such a small segment and they're still trying to grow. At the end of the day, I think I gotta say, I think SoFi at these levels with this nice upbeat, this would be in my portfolio. I don't have it, but if it was to enter, more of a low tier 2. And again, if you take the newsletter, you know about my tier system. This would be a low tier 2. And right now, due to the huge volatility in stock price, this is more of a low dollar cost average position. This is a company I've talked about numerous times, especially in that mid 15 rate level. So you can see the circles I have here. This is when I enjoyed, if I was ever wanting to get into SoFi, that would be the time when I would buy. And I've done plenty of videos at those moments as well. Like I mentioned, I do not own, not for any bearish reasons. Again, I understand a company can be profitable. At the end of the day, I tend to like companies and they need to excite me. The numbers excite me of SoFi, right? The growth here definitely is exciting. For me, at the end of the day, the product in my own ability is not something that really excites me right now. But this is updated today, November 11th. And let's see what else do we have here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good night, and see you next time.